Okay, so based sa terminology, based sa osteokinematics and feel and arthrokinematics, any idea? Well, of course, osteokinematics, no? Bone.
Movements.
How about the kinematics? Ah, so it pertains to motion or movement. No? Kinetics is the movement itself. Okay, while kinematics is like a factor, no? Why a certain thing will move. So that's kinematics. Okay, so osteo meaning bone. How about the arthro?
Muscle.
Sorry, wrong spelling. No, arthro.
Joint.
A-R-T-H-R-O. Joint. No? Joint movement. So yeah, may idea na. How about the end feel?
Sensory.
It's not sensory, but it needs subjective judgment of the tester, the physical therapist. So for end feel, kapag sinubject mo sa passive range of motion, kung ano yung mararamdaman mo. Halimbawa, in-extend mo yung elbow ni patient. No? Kung ano yung mararamdaman mo dun sa pag-extend mo ng elbow. Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it firm? So mga ganon, end feel. So usually mararamdaman at the end of the range of motion. So osteokinematics, so it refers to the gross observable movement of bones relative to one another. Ayan. So it describes a movement. No? So usually movement occurring sa bone. No? It occurs at joints as a result of muscle contraction. So saan pa naka-attach yung mga muscles natin? Bones, no? Bones. Pero yung structure, no, it is called tendon, no? Pero saan siya naka-attach? Sa bone mismo, no? Describe using anatomical terms and reference positions, no? For osteokinematics, dito nyo may encounter yung mga flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, the rest, no? Circumduction. Primary focus during movement analysis and goniometric measurements. So, hopefully sa eval, no, pag ako mag-handle ng eval nyo, tuturuan ko kayong mag-measure ng range of motion using goniometer. No, so, i-measure natin lahat yun. So, yung primary focus ng osteokinematics would be the movement at the available range of motion. Okay, for the types of osteokinematic motion, so when we say flexion, the usual, no, extension, abduction, adduction, horizontal adduction, shoulder abduction, shoulder adduction, it is angular movement, no? It moves at an angle, angular movement or angular motion. Rotational motion, yung mga rotation natin, no, like internal or ano yung other name ng internal?
Medial.
Medial, no? Internal rotation or medial rotation. And external or ano yung other name? Lateral. So external or lateral rotation. So wala malilito doon, ha? Internal or medial rotation, external or lateral rotation. Linear. So straight line movement, translation. No? So later on, discuss natin, especially sa joint mobilization. Excited ba kayo doon? So yung mag-oscillate tayo ng joint.
Ay! Yes.
So later on, no?
Ng tao, sir. Like,
Joint
kami.
nyo kayo. Magpa-partner-partner ka.
Paano pag nabalian namin yung isa't isa?
Hindi na.
Oo, eh.
Hindi naman sobrang lakas.
Oo,
So
nga.
kailangan siguraduhin nyo na naka-open yung joint bago nyo perform.
Ano yun, sir, yung mga ginagawa ng chiropractic?
Hindi. Mga PT. Mga ginagawa ng mga PT. And then circumduction, sequential combination, of course, of flexion, abduction, extension, no, to create circumduction movement. Very easy na sa inyo yung osteokinematic na familiar na sa inyo. Now, for the end feel. End feel is a subjective sensation. So, when we say subjective, may personal judgment,
Bias.
right? May personal bias. So, coming from the physical therapist, no? Hindi nagmumula dun sa na-measure niyo. Kasi once na-obtain niyo yon through measurement, it means that the data is objective. Okay, so when we say subjective, yung nakuha nyo based dun sa judgment nyo as physical therapist. So, perceived by the examiner at the end of passive ROM. At the end of passive ROM. So, elbow extension, the range would be, so when we say range of motion, lagi nyo lalagyan ng 0, ha? Always start with 0 because it is a range. 0 to 150 degrees. So, sa elbow extension. With that being said, what is the end of the passive range of motion? Ano value? Is it 0 or 150? What is the end of the passive range of motion? 150. Now, when you perform elbow extension, papakiramdaman nyo, no? Doon sa 150 degrees kung ano yung end feel. Okay, sige, try nyo nga. Sige, partner kayo. So, from flexion,
Buhay pa ba?
ayan. Huwag mayaan siya yung gumalaw, ha? It is passive, so dapat ikaw yung magagalaw. Okay. So, kailan magagalaw, Dana? Ayan. Tapos, extend mo. Hanggang 150. Sagad.
Ayun!
150 degrees. Ano naramdaman mo? Matigas? Sige, matigas. Ano yung, sa palagay mo, ano yung matigas na structure? Di ba from here, in-extend mo. Actually, mararamdaman nyo rin yan sa inyo, no? Pag pinerform nyo, you extend your elbow. Ano? Ano mararamdaman sa elbow? Ano mararamdaman?
Pag ito, mas ano siya,
Sir, lumalambot.
parang bato.
Lumalambot?
Lumalambot.
Lumalawlaw.
Sir, pagkata parang stretch yung wala.
Pero, ang tinitignan natin would be osteokinematics. Ano nangyayari sa buto? Tumutunog. O, bakit may tunog? Andiyan na tayo. Tigas, tumutunog.
Arthritis.
Ha? May arthritis agad. Wala namang pain eh. Tumunog lang tapos tumigas. Ha? Nag-stretch. Hindi siya stretch. No? Kasi na-reach ko lang yung end of range of motion. Nag-collide, nag-come in contact. Okay? So, yung end feel ng elbow extension ay hard. Okay? Kasi may bone-to-bone contact. Okay? So, marami pa yung lahat ng joints. Yes, pero usually sa fingers, since maraming ligaments dito, firm yung end feel. Okay? It is assessed during passive joint movement. So, pagaya ng ginawa ni Dana kanina, no? Passive. So, meaning, walang movement coming from the patient. No? Hindi siya mag-exert ng effort. So, lahat ng effort, 100% will come to the physical therapist. Okay? Provides information about joint integrity and tissue resistance. It makes sense, no? When you perform passive range of motion and then titignan mo yung end feel niya, let's say in pain si patient, hindi niya na-complete yung 150, no? So it provides information, no, about the integrity of the joint. Kung meron ba yung pathology, no? Kung ano ba merong condition dito. So ibig sabihin kapag in pain yung patient, may problem. No? So it provides information para ma-thoroughly assess nyo pa yung patient. So it is important, yes, no, in musculoskeletal assessment and differential diagnosis. Are you familiar with differential diagnosis? Hindi pa. Ayan. Sa ano pa yan? Sa eval. PT eval.
Kailan yun, sir?
Next year.
Next year.
Next sem.
Next.
Third term.
Tapos,
Yung
Nuroana next
Sem.
kasabay.
ayoko na. At least, sir, niyo yung PTFS.
Malaman pa kay Doc na kayo.
Yes, neuroanatomy.
Ayoko na.
Pero parang ang naging usapan namin, parang sa akin muna daw ipapahawak na.
So, neuro siya ka.
PT eval. Kasi may gagawin si Doc Noel sa third term. Mabibisi siya. So, Enfield, again, provides information. No? So, let's say, about the limiting structures in the elbow. Yan. Kung ano man yung nangyayari dun sa area or sa joint concern. Okay, normal Enfield. So, we have soft, firm, and hard. Okay, so when we say soft, magkakaroon ng soft tissue approximation. No? Perfect example niya would be elbow flexion. So yung soft tissue ng flexors nyo, no? Yung nandito, and then the soft tissue of the biceps brachii will come in contact. Ayan, sige, kahit ganunin nyo pa, kahit mabilis, it's soft, no? Nagtatama yung dalawang soft tissue, right? So it's soft. Ano pa yung ibang movement, no? Na may Enfield na soft, aside from elbow flexion? Knee, kompletuhin. Knee, knee flexion. Ano ba?
Hips. Ay, hindi.
Trunk flexion. Pwede.
Ano yun lang? Ano lang?
So yung soft tissue ng abdomen and soft tissue ng thigh. Aside from trunk flexion, hip flexion. Paano ba hip flexion?
Ano yun, sir?
Yung soft tissue nito, papunta.
Ikaw pa yung sa knee.
Ito pa yung knee flexion ito. Hip flexion ito. Okay? Firm. Ayan, so mararamdaman sa firm, yung Enfield ng firm ay capsular or ligamentous stretch. No? Madali lang naman tong Enfield na to. So usually yung soft natin, elbow flexion, hip flexion, pwede yung trunk flexion as well as knee flexion. And then majority firm na. Ayan, yung shoulder flexion, no? Shoulder abduction kasi merong capsule, no? So it's capsular. Hard. So yung example natin kanina, elbow extension. Aside from elbow extension,
Knee extension.
knee extension,
Hip.
hip extension, no? Hip extension, may naglilimit na gluteus muscle. Ano pa?
Plantar flexion.
Plantar flexion. Firm. Firm. Kasi kahit gawin nyo, eversion, inversion, ligamentous yung mararamdaman nyo. Firm din. As in bone to bone talaga. So yun lang, no? Elbow extension and knee extension. But in some references, they also include pronation, forearm pronation. Pero in some references, forearm pronation is firm. Okay? Okay, so it indicates normal joint and tissue behavior. So it's totally normal, no? Kapag naka-elicit kayo ng hard, soft, so depende sa joint, it's normal. Speaking of normal, so of course we have abnormal, soft tissue. Abnormal and feel. Okay, so we have springy or boggy. Ayan, so it means merong intra-articular effusion or meniscal tear. That's why yung pakiramdam parang boggy or springy. No? Empty. When we say empty, the movement is limited by pain before resistance is felt. Okay, so usually, pag ganyan, pag in pain yung patient, they will not allow you to perform the test. Kasi in pain sila. No? So you can write there, empty. So pag gano'n, no, pag i-assess mo yung kanilang feel. Muscle spasm. No? It's like empty, but in muscle spasm, the patient will allow you to palpate and will allow you to test their joint, but mararamdaman nyo merong protective guarding. No? Ginaguard niya kasi in pain. So that's muscle spasm. Again, when we say spasm, it is involuntary. No? So since in pain siya, pipigilan talaga ng katawan niya yan. No? Yung test. Due to pain or inflammation. And then capsular, firm but of course earlier than expected. So yun, hindi mo na-reach yung end ng range of motion pero nakaramdam ka na ng firmness. So that's capsular. So meaning pwedeng merong adhesion dun sa capsule. Are you familiar with frozen shoulder? Yung pinresent nyo, no, during our intro to PT. So yun, pwedeng capsular yun. So that's abnormal and feel. Ano, kanina shoulder.
Sir, wala pong shoulder.
May frozen shoulder.
Hindi nga may shoulder niya. Hindi niya naman dati. Kasi kailangan niyang i-ganon. Ito yung
Ayun na.
Ito
Okay, so the planes. Familiar naman na, no? Sagittal, frontal, transverse. I think perfect yun na yan. No? Hindi mo sure. So ano yung movement na nag-occur sa sagittal plane? Yan. Movement na nag-occur in sagittal flexion and extension. Okay. How about sa frontal plane?
Extension.
Ano movement yung nag-occur? Oo nga, hindi pa perfect.
Abduction, adduction.
Abduction, adduction.
Transverse.
Transverse.
Sir, hip rotation.
Hmm?
Hip rotation.
Rotation. Very good.
Sir, kasama ng circumduction.
Hmm?
Circumduction.
Hindi. Pag circumduction, combination of flexion, extension, abduction, adduction.
So, ano po yun?
Wala siya dyan.
Wa-
Kasi multiplanar yun.
Pero nag-ooperate sa lahat.
Hmm. Okay, clinical importance of osteokinematics. So as I have mentioned, it used to describe the functional movement and range of motion limitation. Okay, basis for goniometric measurement in assessment. Are you familiar with goniometer?
Yung middle surface ng pabo.
Para siyang protractor. Para siyang ganyan. Tapos merong measurement dito. And then may measurement din dito. Tapos meron pa siyang isang hand.
Yan ba yung roller?
Para ma-measure mo yung range of motion.
Sir, parang nakita ko na yan.
Ano yun? Goniometer.
Ano spell?
Hulaan ko. Sasabihin ko.
Do.
G-U.
Ako nga, D. Nagamit tayo yan.
Paano ko yun?
Sa Eval. Tuturo ko sa Eval.
Eh.
Bibili kayo ng ticket nyo.
Ah,
Isa-isa yun, sir.
Kasi gagamitin yung sa internship.
Magkano yun, sir? 6K. 6K?
If kasama yung pang-kuryente, yung device, yung... Hindi, kailangan nyo yung...
Mayroon na lang kami sa engineering.
Bawal ba yung, alam mo yung massager?
Ano yun, sir?
Mga around 5,000.
Lahat na yun.
Ang lapis.
Kasama na yung yung pang-kuryente.
Ano yun, sir? Heat? Ano? Yung pang-kuryente.
Hindi. Ano siya? Electrical stimulation.
Paggawa na lang
So,
tayo sa...
May kakabit kayo ng na pads dun sa patient. Kailangan nyo kasi meron kayong electrotherapy. So yung sa electrotherapy, magkukuryente yan kayo.
Ha? Kapi ko karente.
Lahat.
Oh, really, sir?
Even yung face nyo. Lahat.
Sir, paano PT technician mo na?
Ha?
Technician ko.
Hindi, dito sa Philippines, PT ang gumagawa.
Sa ibang bansa naman.
So, iba pa po yung technician.
Ayun na.
Iba pa yung technician. Ha? Ginawa sa'yo?
Kinuha sa'yo?
Kinurento din sa akin food, sir.
Yung tuhod.
Ano kidding? Dapat kami na testing lang. Kung ano yung anong mangyayari sa physical therapy.
Ano, nag-immersion ka ba?
Yes.
Saan?
Sa paano mo, sir?
Sa Pablo.
Oh, ganun yung, ganun ka, ganun
Hindi
yung
siya
sa
works sa loob ng...
Pero kasi huge siya.
Hindi, lahat ng program sa
Mm.
campus.
Parang minamarket yung yung program.
Na-market nila lahat. Kahit hindi mo
Gusto food, sir, masarap eh. Tumataas yung sensation niya. Tapos
Ibang mode yun. Yung parang langgam na gumagapa.
Yun, sir, yun.
That's TENS.
Kaya so,
Transcutaneous Electrical Dosing.
Galing
Yun,
sila sa ano?
para ma-mask yung pain.
Sa ibang kaloy na ng Martini yun.
Yung
Neurohammer. Neurohammer. Ang tinetest doon yung reflex. Ah. So of course, guides, exercise, prescription, and movement training. So doon naman magmumula yung prescription nyo from the data that you have gathered. No? Provides information about the movement quality and quantity.
Wala, okay.
Now after osteokinematics, arthrokinematics. So it refers to the movement of the joint. So rather than bone, it refers to the movement of the joint surfaces relative to one another. So usually sa osteokinematics, yun talaga yung nakikita natin. Yun yung visible. No? The usual. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. For arthrokinematics, ito yung mga hindi natin nakikita. No? Yung rolling, yung gliding ng joint. Yan. So not directly observable during movement. Kasi usually nasa loob yung joint natin. No? Essential for maintaining joint congruency and minimizing stress. Okay, types of arthrokinematic motion. So kung sa osteokinematic, we have angular or else. Kinalimutan na. Ano ba? So, Bolin sa akin. Sa osteokinematics, angular, ano ba?
First letter, sir.
Nakalimutan ko. Nasa dulo ng dila ko. R nga, R. Okay. So we have roll, glide or slide, and then spin. So when we say roll, new points on one joint surface contact new points on another surface. Okay, ma-observe nyo to during flexion usually. Flexion and extension. For the glide, so later na explain natin. Glide or slide, the same point on one surface contacts new points on the opposing surface. And then spin, a single point on the surface rotates on a single point of another surface. So, the drawing natin. Proceed muna tayo sa convex and concave rule. Para mas maintindihan natin what is rolling, what is gliding or sliding. No? So, concave and convex rule describes the relationship between the roll and glide during joint motion. So, this is the glenoid fossa. So, assume this is the glenoid fossa, this is your scapula. No? This is the head of the humerus. Pangit. Yan. Concave and convex rule. So, let's identify first, no? Which is concave, which is convex. In this structure, this is the glenoid. And then this is the head of the humerus. Which one is the convex?
So, nasa gitna.
Yung glenoid, sir.
Between the two.
Glenoid.
So, walang in between the two.
Ba?
Convex.
Sorry, yung glenoid.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Cervix.
When we say convex, usually circular. Yung surface. Round or circular? Convex. Natumbok mo. Concave, parang cave. No? Meron siyang depression. Okay, so which one is the concave? Convex rather.
Humerus.
This is the concave. Convex rather. So automatically this is the concave. Okay. So for the concave convex rule or convex concave rule, the convex surface moving on a concave surface, convex moving on a concave surface, so anong movement yan? Pwedeng abduction. No? The roll and glide occur in opposite direction. Okay, so when we say pag ganito yung movement, pa-abduction, no? The movement of roll and glide is opposite with each other. No? Usually si roll, sasabay siya sa movement ng convex, no? Which is abduction. Yan, so upward. This is roll. Yung convex naman, since opposite siya, ano opposite ng upward? Downward. Ano nga to? Slide or glide. Okay, so si roll, upward. Si glide, downward. So yun yung rule. Kapag ang gagalaw daw ay si convex, usually opposite si roll and glide. Nakuha? Magka-opposite sila. Now, for the... Ano ba yung magandang example? Let's say this is the trochlea, no, of the humerus. And this is ulna. Si trochlea and si ulna. Trochlea of humerus. Okay. So, alin yung convex, alin yung concave? Alin mo na yung convex?
Sir, yung ano? Trochlea.
Trochlea. This is the convex. Concave.
Basta sir,
Concave.
convex is the circular.
Yes.
Ang concave po,
May depression, may cave.
dun nagsislip din. Convex.
Ayan, yung concave. Okay. So kapag yung concave naman yung gagalaw, like here, no, sa elbow flexion, the rule here is same. Roll and slide or glide is same. No? So ibig sabihin, kapag pataas, no? So pag ganun din yung direction ng roll and pag ganun din yung direction ng glide. Nakuha? Kapag si concave yung gagalaw. Kapag convex ang gagalaw, opposite si roll and glide. Kapag concave ang gagalaw, same direction. Nakuha? So that's the concave-convex rule. So it is critical principle, no, in joint mobilization and manual therapy. Ayan, so when we do our joint mob, later on sa mga discussion natin sa laboratory usually, no, kailangan natin pag-aralan yung convex and concave. Nakuha ba yung rule? So again, convex surface moving on concave surface, roll and glide or in opposite direction. So kung si roll upward, ano si glide?
Down.
Downward. Pag si concave ang gagalaw, pag si roll, downward, si glide, downward, upward. Downward din, no? Kasi same. Okay. Hanggang oras tayo? 1:15. So, clinical importance of arthrokinematics, no? The restrictions in glide or roll can limit osteokinematic ROM. So it makes sense, no? Once merong resistance present, no, sa joint natin, no, hindi masyadong na-achieve yung joint kinematics or arthrokinematics, your osteokinematic will be affected as well. No? Abnormal arthrokinematics may cause pain or joint degeneration. Usually kapag hindi talaga ginagalaw ng patient, yung joint niya, lalo pang magiging in pain yun. No? Kasi pwede magkaroon ng adhesion. Like in the case of, ano sinabi ko kanina? Frozen shoulder. Since hindi ginagalaw ng patient, lalo nagkakaroon ng adhesions. No? So lalo siyang magiging in pain. Lalo hindi magagalaw, lalo limited yung kanyang range of motion. So assessment guides selection of joint mobilization techniques. So that's why very helpful yung mga joint mobilization techniques natin. No? Especially when addressing joint with limited range of motion. So it helps differentiate capsular versus non-capsular patterns. No? So later on, di-discuss natin yung capsular and non-capsular patterns sa discussion ng conditions. Okay? So summary for the osteokinematics and arthrokinematics. So osteokinematics, of course, it focuses, no, or it highlights bone movement. No? And then for the arthrokinematics, joint surface interaction. So between the two, alin yung visible? Osteo. No? So yung hindi visible would be arthrokinematics. No? Pero usually they go hand in hand. No? Para ma-achieve yung osteokinematics, we need arthrokinematics. So end feel naman reflects tissue resistance at the end range. So more of end feel sa PT eval natin. Marami yan, no? Lahat ng joint natin merong end feel, merong mga range. So another memorization na naman. Understanding all three is essential in clinical kinesiology practice. Of course, no? Kumbaga, we need to know the status, no, of the osteokinematics and also the arthrokinematics of an individual, no? Para malaman natin, para magkaroon tayo ng idea kung ano yung nangyayari sa movement ng individual. Okay, so all together, since future clinicians kayo, no, it will guide you, no, in, you know, formulating PT diagnosis, no, accurate PT diagnosis. Ayan, para magkaroon ka ng accurate assessment and later on, accurate intervention. Okay, so ito inad ko na lang kanina, joint surface positions or joint congruency. So, yung topic dito would be closed pack and open pack. Ayan. So this is the closed pack position and then the open pack or loose pack position. So first, now the closed pack. Now when joint is congruent, ayan, and when it's in maximum contact with each other, of course, it is closed. No? Closed pack position. Okay? The ligaments and capsule during closed pack position are taut.
What's not?
Taut. Yung talagang ano, no, yung parang rigid. No, hindi mo basta-basta magagalaw because it's closed. Okay, kaya kailangan alam nyo if the joint is in closed pack position or open pack position. So, kailangan naka-open yung joint bago kayo mag-perform ng mga mobilization. Kasi kahit anong gawin yung mobilization dyan, if naka-closed pack position yan, wala mangyayari. Ha? Hindi naman sa mapa-fracture, no? Pag sa fracture, talagang severe na yung force. No? Ayan. So, pwedeng ano lang, magkaroon ng strain si individual, si patient. Ayan. Kapag closed pack, ibig sabihin, taut. No? The joints in maximum contact. No? Naka-close siya, nakasara. When we say open pack or loose pack position, no? It is also referred as the resting position. So, yan. The ligaments are then lax. So, ibig sabihin, open. No? Lax. There is minimal congruency between the articular surfaces. So, therefore, possible yung mobilization. Kasi naka-open siya. So, pwede ka mag-apply ng what you call this, oscillations. So, pwedeng paikot, no? So, later on, didiscuss natin yung joint mobilization. Okay. So, mag-mention lang tayo ng content since 1 p.m. na, no? Temporomandibular. Since familiar na kayo sa TMJ, no? Temporomandibular. So, yung closed pack position ng TMJ would be clenched teeth. Sige nga, mag-clench kayo ng teeth. I-clench nyo, tapos try nyo i-move. Di ba hindi magalaw? No? It is in maximum contact. Nakuha ba? So, closed pack position yan. Okay? When you want to mobilize the TMJ, kailangan naka-open pack position. The open pack position of TMJ is mouth slightly open. So yan, slightly open and then try nyo igalaw. Namumove na siya. No? Because it is in open pack position. So lax yung joint. Next. Hip. Sige. Full extension and medial rotation. So tayo nga kayo. Inaangkot na.
Let us pray.
Hip. So gawin nyo, full extension of hip and then medial rotation. So that's the closed pack. Extension of hip, full extension, and then medial rotation. So sa tingin nyo, hawak kayo sa chair, ha? Baka matumba kayo. So with that being said, no, itong position na to, sa tingin nyo, possible yung joint mobilization dito?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ha?
Sir,
Naka-close pa. Alak na. So it's closed back position. Full extension and medial rotation. For open back, 30 degrees flexion, 30 degrees abduction, and slight lateral rotation. So paano yan? 30 degrees flexion, abduction, and slight external rotation.
parang sipa.
Ayan, possible yung movement.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
open back position.
Ay, yung pang ano tawag dyan sipa.
Kaya kapag immobilize nyo yung hip, make sure na naka 30 degrees flexion and abduction and then lateral rotation. Tsaka nyo immobilize. So, ganun siya ha. Ay, tatanong ko pa kay Doc Noel na kung pwede kayong pagsuotin ng
Lab.
sando and sightings.
Oo.
Or t-shirt.
Siyempre yung second
Sa your
picture.
shirt, mga sightings.
Hmm?
Timings kami.
Sa cycling t-shirt ba?
Eh, syempre hindi naman kayo papasok na naka-cycling.
Sa
Mga
cycling
hindi tayo makapagod yan.
cycling t-shirt na ganun siya.
Cycling t-shirt.
Cycling shorts.
Shorts, hindi nyo kasi makikita yung joint, hindi nyo mararamdaman masyado.
Sir, leggings.
Sir, makaibang
Leggings.
Eh, bala.
Sir, leggings po.
Oo, nga, sir.
Ah, sige, pwede naman.
Sir, yung ano po? Yung sando. Skin.
Sando or shirt?
Yung hipit.
Tatanong ko na lang kay Doc Noel.
Ginaw, magsasando ka?
Oh, knee. Muna kayo upo, knee.
Uy,
Full extension of knee. And then, lateral rotation of tibia. So, full extended knee. And then, lateral rotation. So, that's close, no? Hindi mo mamumove yung knee. Kapag nakagana. For open back position of the knee, 25 degrees flexion. So, i-flex mo lang ng konti, pwede mo nang i-move yung knee joint. So, pwede nyo i-try sa mga classmates. So, para mas maramdaman nyo yung movement.
Kaya ko rin sa tuhod, sir.
Di ba pag ginanon mo, kailangan naka-flex, di ba? Kasi kapag naka-fully extend yan, hindi mo magagawa.
Sir, saan mo feel yung movement?
Sa knee mismo, sa knee joint.
Dito mo hinawakan sa paa. Sabi niya, galing, pero tayo hawak niya. Nagtatalon ba siya?
Ano pa? Sige, ito. Ulno-humeral extension. Last na.
Ulno?
Ulno.
Okay, so
Ulno-humeral. So, ibig sabihin, the joint between ulna and humerus. So, elbow. Extension. Ayan, simply extend. Wala, nakalak yan. Walang mangyayaring movement. Kahit galaw-galawin mo. Mas maganda yung gagalaw yung classmates mo. So, ayan, kapag naka-extend, close pack position. Loose pack or open, 70. 70 degrees flexion and 10 degrees supination. So, paano yung 10 degrees supination? 10 degrees na. Mga ganyan lang. So, that's open back position. Again, 70 degrees flexion and then 10 degrees supination. Open na yan. Pwede nyo nang i-mobilize.
Kaya ko.
Sige, try. Joaquin, hawakan mo yung kanyang arm. Yan, stabilize mo.
relax na.
Ayan. Tapos, yan, hila-hilahin mo. Nahihila.
Hindi ko rin drop lang, sir, eh.
Ikaw, Jaren,
Ano kasama?
nararamdaman.
Sa nararamdaman dito?
dito.
Sa mismong elbow.
Sa elbow.
Sa rin dyan. Ano ba yung lines?
Hindi. Di ba ano, hawakan mo yung kanyang arm dito, and then, i-grasp mo yung kamay niya. Hilahilahin mo. Paano kayo magkakapa?
Sir, example yung mga...
Sample.
Matuto kayo sumunod sa instruction. Sige, partner.
Kasi ganyan naman.
Hindi ka dito dito.
Sir, ganito sir, diba? 70 degrees.
70 degrees flexion. Follow the instruction. 70 degrees flexion and then 10 degrees supination.
Laputan mo. Tapos,
Hindi yung balat. Di ba naman parang alam mo yung dito, sir?
Sa loob.
Sir, paano sir?
70 degrees flexion and 10 degrees supination.
Ay, ito. Yung...
Ayan.
Ito. Oo, tama. Dito.
sir.
Nag-explain niya siya. Ay, papakita naman mo dito.
Laputan mo kasi.
Dapat na yan.
Ganyan.
Ay, may gaano siya sa stage siya. Nakawala sa...
Yan nga, oh. Dito ka, dito ka, mama. Dito ka,
Kasi,
mama.
pwede, sir.
Parang pabaliktad ko. Dito.
Ano ang pali, sir? Ba't parang may gumalaw na moto?
Di ba, sir, meron?
Nararamdaman mo kaya ginagawa ko.
Try nyo sa akin, try nyo sa akin.
Kaya
Try nyo sa akin, try nyo sa akin.
Ito.
Dito matay dahil.
May nararamdam ka? Di ba yun yun?
Yun na yun?
Oo, yun yun.
Ganun nga isip.
Hindi nakakalas, sir?
Gusto mo pala dyan?
Baliktad din. Parang, parang.
Baliktad yung kamay mo.
Baliktad yung
Pag
kamay
ganun yung
mo.
stabilize mo.
Yan.
Yan.
Ramdam mo ba? Oh, pakiramdam mo nga sa ilalim yung dam.
Manid ka.
Ito daw
Ito mo na to.
nakakandam,
Ito
eh.
na yan.
Okay.
Ito.
Kasi ikaw may hawak.
Ba't wala?
Ano ba yun?
Yung data meron.
Sir, ba't gano'n?
Naggaganag. Nag-opposite direction kapag hinihila mo.
Nagalaw?
Ito lang. Ito lang.
Parang balat lang sa nagalaw, pero hindi.
Hindi naman, sa loob mismo.
Ah. Hindi.
Hindi ko talaga kaya.
I-relax mo kasi yung Jaren.
Sir, sobrang relax na ng kamay ko.
Hawak mo lang to. Tapos gagawin.
Baka dito. Dito mo nga.
Yan.
Tama! Pagod ka.
Hawakan mo gano'n. Kagaya ng
Dito,
hawak.
dito.
Tsaka mo bantakin.
Sir, try nyo nga sir.
Meron tayong mga Jaren, sir. Wala daw siyang
Sir, ikaw na ako mag-try sa akin.
Ang feel ko lang yung buto, hindi yung movement.
Yun nga yun. Yun nga yun, te. Buto nga kailangan mo ma-feel.
Ako nga ba tayo sa'yo?
Yun na yun.
Hindi ko alam kung nararamdaman.
Meron.
Kailangan may special feel.
Ako kailangan ako. Parang balat lang ginagalaw eh.
Special feel. Alam
Ito
ko
na yun.
tusok ng buto.
Oy. Gumagano yung buto mo. Hindi mo.
Lax lang naman, hindi naman dislocated.
Tingnan mo, Maki. Let's go.
Sir, di ba yung
Ayun no, kapag nag-i-extension ng mga
Hindi ko talaga mapili yun.
ayun no, hindi mo wala
Sabay.
kasi take yan. Oh. Kasi yung digits. Tuloy na ng tres.
Yun na yun yung pag-ganon niya.
Okay na yun?
Practice na lang.
Okay na yun, sir.
Sorry.